as a club promoter, I decided that I was going to take 6 months off from drinking, which now sounds like commonplace. Now is almost a caricature of something lame that people do too much, and drinking has come back around. But 10 years ago, I was on the fucking frontier. And I remember when I stopped drinking, so many of the people that I would hang out with went from being surprised to ribbing mockery to almost offended. And I think a lot of that was people realizing, oh shit, the fact that Chris has stopped drinking throws the fact that I need to drink in order to feel social into harsh contrast. My bad habits are being highlighted by the fact that someone near me has broken them.
And what's really interesting about that is that you made money from other people drinking. And so you clearly had no problem with anyone drinking. You just chose not to drink for you so that you could grow the business, get more in shape, whatever.
Which makes it feel even more elective, which makes it feel like even more of an insult.
Right, which makes it also more ridiculous how violent they were about opposing this choice, because you were like, I'm not projecting anything on you. I would prefer it if you drank.
Please
spend as much money as you can at the club.
Continue.
Like,
Yeah.
Right. But even that, like, it's a perfect example because there wasn't a shade of judgment behind it because you are incentivized to have them drink.
I was opening the doors myself.
Yeah. And cracking the bottle.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Like, I actually think it is the perfect example because it shows that it is not about you. That is the point. Because there was no judgment. You were literally incentivized them for them to continue that behavior. And yet they still felt bad and angry that you were not doing something that they were doing, which then made them feel that they felt like they shouldn't be doing it either. And then they just projected it onto you. And it's like when you have this violent opposition, one of the things that I've actually been more recently thinking about is like, no one hates you. They hate the projection that they have of you that's 99% made up, because no one can know 100% of you. Like, the only person whose hate you should really pay attention to is your own, because there's no other person on earth who has full context to who you are. Yeah. And so the person that someone's making fun of or they hate or that they're disagreeing with is the person, and within the context of here, obviously, that's consumed 6 30-second clips of you over the 37 years you've been alive, and has filled in the blanks for every other minute of your existence with the exception of those 3 minutes that they have consumed.
Correct.
And so how much weight, I should probably proportionally weight the opinions of people based on the shared experience that they have of my life with me. And so if someone has spent one day with me out of the 37 years that I've been alive, I have 37 times 365 more context on the individual than they do. And so I should probably weight it appropriately to that.
There's an idea from Gwynder Bogle, which is about this. It's called tilting at windmills. An online stranger doesn't know you. All they have are a few vague impressions of you, too meager to form anything but a phantasm. So when they attack you, they're really just attacking their own imagination. There is no need to take it personally, which is related to this principle of humanity. Every single person is exactly what you would be if you were them. This includes your political opponents. So instead of dismissing them as evil or stupid, maybe seek to understand the circumstances that led them to their conclusions.
You know I love that.
So good.
It also teases out something that I might have to put my hat on for. But,
throw it on. Yeah, switch it out.
Which is that if you were going to be the same, if you were the exact same person as they are, if you were them, then it removes the concept of free will.